Circle, and it was Sunday, we were supposed to go to church, and she said, Mom, instead of going to St. Augustine's, let's go into, excuse me, Pittsford Village and go to that church. And I said, okay, sure. So we were walking out of Mass.
I do remember this story.
Sure you do.
But this was about Ted. This is how Ted
Yes.
became her son-in-law.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought this was about how Paul became your son-in-law.
I'm getting to that.
Oh, I see, I
Ted-
see.
See, she's anxious. So,
I was just making sure I was on the right story. I was like getting confused.
Look at your ring. Okay.
that's right. So then after Mass, we were walking toward the car, and Ted and his father approached us, and Kathy introduced us, and I kept observing Ted and Kathy looking at each other with this sweet little smile on both their faces.
Yeah, but Ted was still dating other people at the time.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Sparks were flying, but
Sparks were, that's all right. So after we left them, I said to Kathy, I said, he really likes you. He said, oh, Mom, he does not. Yes, he does. I said, he really, really likes you very, very much. And so that was the end of that story. So then, who was the next one?
No, but that's when you said that that's going to be my future
and
son.
I said to myself in my head, he's going to
That's-
be my son-in-law. That's
yes.
right.
So when did you know Paul was going to be your son-in-law?
That's the end of the story.
Oh, you have to go through all.
Well,
Keep going, keep going.
he didn't have a chance, Peg.
I can go get ready for longer. I can change my dress.
No, keep going. What's the second one? Tell us the second one.
What, you want to do Jim or Greg?
No, who the heck did I say was second? Oh, it was John. You were dating John, and I had never met him. So I was sitting in that house there in Pleasanton, and you opened the door because you had your own key, and John was much taller than you, so I could see him right off, and he had a big smile on his face. And he just he just touched my heart, and I said to myself, that's going to be my son-in-law. So then we come up to the trip in Boston, and we were getting ready to say goodbye, or I was going to say goodbye to both of you and walk away, so you two could say goodbye to each other. And he was saying goodbye, and then I just kind of stepped back, and I was looking at him straight in the eye. And then, if you recall, Peg, then I went up to him and I gave him a hug. Do you remember that, Paul?
Yes, I do.
And at that time, I said in my heart, yes, he's going to be my son-in-law. And I really...
You didn't even know that then.
You didn't have a chance. You didn't have a chance, sorry. No, but sincerely, I did. And I also was telling Paul how before I really ever met him again there in Boston, I liked many things that I heard about him. I'm very happy that he is.
You mean my good stories about him? You mean the many things?
Not stories, just things that the stories and kind of imply that you're making something of him. But in the course of your conversations, you tell me, he goes to church a lot, he prays the rosary going on the train, little things like that aren't so little to me, and I like that. And you're a hard worker. Yes, I like that very much. So I'm very happy to have you as a future son-in-law.
And good choice in jewelry.
Oh yes, very good choice in jewelry.
Yeah, talking about choice in jewelry.
Can you see it? Can you see?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you need your sunglasses? Is it blinding you?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But when she showed it to me there in the chair, you probably didn't notice, but she showed
She
me.
jumped.
No,
Mom jumped.
because it was too close.
She goes like that.
No,
That's what
I
she
did.
No, that's what she did. That is what
I
she
did because it was too close to my eyes.
She was like,
Now, what are you going to do? Let your father hear all this nonsense?
Absolutely.